This picture of Glenda, or Barbara and myself, and I think it was at Crutchfield's home, and I think she was 3 weeks old. This was John. Has a very serious look on his face, but he was holding baby Barbara up with her swing. He was just holding it up with his hand, and he has a very serious look. Another picture of Keith with his little baby sister with her big brother, and it was taken down in French Lick 2 on the boulevard. No, it wasn't either. It was in front of the Catholic Church. This picture of little 2-year-old Barbara with her kitty cat, and it's taken on the old pump top well top down at the Prospect home. There was Barbara in her little car. I just can't remember what color that car was, but she certainly did like it. One of our friends got that for her, and she was really proud of that little car. Picture of Barbara with her brother Keith on their daddy's school bus. That's taken at Prospect, the house that we used to live in. There's Barbara and Keith with their dog Boots on the road that went past the side of the house down there at Prospect. Boots was always with them. Well, Barbara, I don't know how old you are there, but you thought you needed glasses, and the doctor said you could have some if you wanted some. So we got them for you, and they are blue plaid, and you really like to wear them till you get tired of them. This picture was taken down at Prospect on the side of the George Knight property. And Barbara, you've grown up a little there. Well, Barbara, you're on a bicycle, and I don't remember whether it's yours or belonged to somebody else, but I do believe it's yours. And I know if it is, you really enjoy riding it. It's taken at Prospect, I think. I'm not real sure. Well, this is a real winter day, and the kids have their sleds. Barbara and Keith have their sleds, and I know they are having a good time, and I think it's on the Red Quarry Hill. Barbara, you know how old you were and what grade you were in and all, but I can't quite understand some of the things myself, but you'll know. Well, she's a 7th grade cheerleader there, and she had on her black and white. The schools had emerged, and she had on black and white and was real proud of it. Barbara, but you're beginning to learn how to strut there, and feeling pretty important, I think. Barbara with her friend Rita Marshall, they had their batons, and they were learning how to twirl, and were really good friends. Well, Barbara, there's where you were preparing for the show in the French Lick Centennial. It was a big event, one of the biggest events I've ever seen in French Lick, and you were a part of it, and I was proud of you. Well, Barbara, I don't know, you must have been about 12 years old, 13 maybe, and began to like the boys a little bit, especially Jerry Reedlove. Ha ha. This picture was taken at Ileana. I don't know very much of the details about that picture, but Barbara will know. That's a picture of the Prospect house that we lived in, and I always liked so well to sit on that porch. We all loved that porch. It was big, and we kept the house painted pretty all the time and the porch painted, and really enjoyed living there. Well, this was prom night, and we're still living in Prospect. And Barbara and Larry Hughes was her date, and Keith and Margie. They're all ready to go. Well, Barbara, you were waiting there for your date to come to take you to the prom, and you were sitting on the edge of your bed and getting yourself all fixed up for the prom. Well, Barbara, this was in one of your heydays, you know, and you liked to twirl, and you did a lot of twirling at that time. Something to remember. The wild plum are in bloom, and I think it was Easter. I think she had corsage on, probably that Vance sent her, all ready to go to church. This was on graduation day, and caps and gowns. I don't know why they weren't white, but I think hers must have been gray. But anyway, she graduated and went on to college later in life. Well, this is graduation picture, and it's one of the latest, the last of the children to graduate. And next thing will be getting married. Papa John taking you down the aisle to meet your husband Jim to be married to him. There is the wedding party, and it was all over in just in a little bit. There was the rhythm band that Barbara was in, and the theme was Hawaiian Girls, and she was one of the dancers. Barbara, there you are, and you've come a long way since you first started your baton lessons. And you were a leader there for the band, and it was great to get out and watch you. And then you've got farther to go yet, but you're doing good there. This is after the wedding, and Jim and Barbara are standing in the middle, and on the right is Barbara's mom and dad, Mabel and John Daugherty, and on the left is Marie and Jim Sr. Cornett. Well, the wedding's over now, and the cake is to be cut, and everybody's in the basement at Red Quarry Church, and to have a big fun time now since the wedding is over.